Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing? Hello to everyone who will be watching the replay later. I'm sure you will be. So, yesterday was the full moon in Sagittarius, and I'm a Sagittarius. So, I just wanted to hop on here real quick. I did not announce that I would be going live, but I wanted to come on here and do a little bit of a guided meditation for you. I'm just warming up my cards. Full moon is always about forgiveness, releasing the past. Because when we forgive and when we release the past, I'll leave that as the first card that I'll read after we're done. I'm just going to put on my oil here, my Sagittarius. This is a Sagittarius new moon oil by my friends, My Crystal Arts by Jo. She made this oil for me. It's amazing. I love to use oils during meditation because I just feel like it helps to raise my vibration. And tonight was all about raising my vibration. Oh my God, let me tell you. So I just did some comedy at a yoga retreat with my friends that I just met, Melanie. And I say my friend Melanie because I feel like I've known this woman my whole life. And I was guided to her by a comedy friend of mine and, real life friend, Allison Persky. She was nice enough to say, hey, you should hit this woman up and ask her to do some comedy. And I just had such a wonderful time doing that with Allison tonight. So it was really a blessing. She gave me a beautiful picture. And I actually got to do some readings for people, which I was very happy to do that, to give some messages from spirit. So I am tuned in, tapped in, ready to go, honey. Okay, let me just call in. I want you to sit back. I'm going to play some music. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. Let me just turn the lights off because we want to be in a comfortable space. If you prefer to focus in on the lights, you like this color, purple color? Yes. If you prefer to focus in on the light, or you may close your eyes and go through the guided meditation with me. I will be, excuse me, reading what I'm channeling, what I am called to say to you after I call on my spirit guides, my angels, my ascended masters. Please and thank you. Come in with me now and help me collective to assist them with readings and messages and help them to heal, release the past, and bring in abundance of the highest white light for the good of all or none at all. With this in mind or something better, Spirit, please and thank you. Archangel Michael, please protect the gate. If at any time during this meditation you feel as if you are wandering off, that is perfectly fine for you to wander. Just bring back to your breath. I dropped my crystal. So I don't know if you'll be able to hear that, but I'll be able to hear it. If you want to tune in, it is the Inner Lotus music on YouTube. I will definitely post a link to this later if you ever want to tap into this frequency. It is the Forgive and Heal. Yeah, what is this called? It is the Forgive, Heal, Let Go of the Past, the 417 healing Sol Fuego frequency. It's Inner Lotus music, has it on YouTube, but I will be playing it. So I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. But I actually just want you to begin to relax and focus on the sound of my voice. If you feel comfortable staying still with your feet grounded on the ground, or you might prefer to sway back and forth like I'm doing right now, take a deep breath in and let it out. We all have things in our life that we wish that we could let go of. Things in our life that hurt us. Things in our life that made us sad. People in our lives that drifted off, causing us pain, hoping that they would return and give us an explanation. But no, Spirit says the best way to release and let go is to forgive from the heart. Realize that every person that comes into your life is there for a season or a reason, a lesson or a blessing. Take the lessons that you learn from the people that hurt you. Take the lessons from the people who were supposed to be in your life for a specific reason, and for whatever reason they didn't fulfill that role because they were not meant to. And open yourself up to receive the people who will fulfill those roles. But most importantly, the most important person to fulfill that role is you. And if you are the center of attention, the first thing that you must remember underneath the night of the full moon is that you must first forgive yourself. Forgiveness comes from within, and we forgive within, we forgive without, throughout. I forgive myself for all the negative words that I tell myself in my brain. I forgive myself for the less than healing things that I've done to myself in my lifetime. I forgive myself for holding on to things and thoughts and feelings and people and actions that were holding me back. I forgive myself for opening closed doors and allowing people to peek their heads inside and say and do things that would hurt me. I forgive myself for allowing myself to be triggered by other people who have nothing to do with me. I forgive myself for not smiling in the mirror when I look at myself sometimes. I forgive myself for giving into habits that I shouldn't give in. And at any point in time, as I'm going through the list of things that I'm forgiving myself for, you can add your own or you could borrow mine. We've all done it. We're all human. I forgive myself for neglecting my creativity sometimes. I forgive myself for not going after my dreams sometimes. I forgive myself for not seeing the friends that presented themselves right in front of my face and looked beyond them at friends that didn't care. I forgive myself. I'm literally find myself pulling things out of the hat to forgive myself for, although I know I've healed and moved on. And it's okay to be healed and moved on. And sometimes it's okay just to take a look back just for a second to see, is there anything that I forgot? Is there anyone that I forgot? Is there any situation that I may have forgotten that I need to just go back for a moment and say, I forgive you. And sometimes saying I forgive is a hard word. So I'm going to give you an even harder word to remember. It's just a saying. And whenever we make a mistake in life, or whenever we feel like we've done something that we need forgiveness for, you just simply say, Ho'oponopono. And if you cannot remember Ho'oponopono, all you need to remember is, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Anytime throughout the day, if you find yourself doing something that's less than favorable, you find a thought creeping back into your head that you just like, ugh, why is that there? Ho'oponopono will take it all away. Check in your breath. Check in on your body. What are you holding on to? Where are you holding on to it? Are you using muscles right now that you don't need to use? Are you completely relaxed? Are you grounded? Feeling safe? Check in on yourself. Full moon energy is all about releasing and letting go. I would highly encourage you to write down the people what you need to forgive, the people that need forgiveness. Write it down. I forgive you for, and then say what it is. And then I want you to imagine this person's face. And at some point, at some time, they smiled at you. And you can smile right back. Envision them in a pink bubble. Pink bubble. Right here. Put the person that you need to forgive inside this pink bubble. Send them off. But before you do, you say, I forgive you. Sometimes it is too hard to forgive people, right? Sometimes it's too hard to forgive. Sometimes we were like, I don't know if I can do that. So then you just simply say, I surrender to the divine. Very simple. I surrender to the divine. Om Namo Narayani. I surrender. And give it up to God. Give it up to the divine. Give it up to your angels. Give them a round of applause and say, thank you for taking this from me. Thank you for taking this off my shoulders. Thank you for taking this off of my chest. I give it up to you. Thank you. Right? Okay. So, should we turn the lights back on or should we leave the lights off? I think I'm going to leave the lights off. I don't think I need the lights on for this. I like the darkness. It's Saggy season. Can you tell? So I'm never one for like bringing people up out of a meditation slowly, although I should, but I didn't. So welcome back to Planet Earth. It is Sunday, 9:48. Yes. Never do readings without some fire, honey. I'm going to lower this down. I will definitely post the link to the frequency, but I want to get into what needs to be surrendered. So I'm going to do the 12 signs of the zodiac. If you have a question, you can post it in the comments and I will see it come up, but other people will see it too. So don't like post like anything too personal. But if nobody has a specific question, I'm just going to read for each sign of the zodiac. I'm going to start with Sagittarius, and this is Sagittarius, sun, moon, rising, ascending, Venus, and North Node. But it doesn't really matter where Sagittarius falls in your chart. You should know your chart, and you should know the houses of the chart and which house Sagittarius is affecting. Ooh, we got our first card. Well, we actually had two cards because one fell out earlier, and I never want to neglect that. Thank you so much, everyone who's watching. I love you guys. I see you. Surrender to rest and sleep. Spirit, you're trying to tell me to go to bed. I know I'm tired. To prevent burnout, slow down. Honor your need for quiet time and peace. Sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. Okay, so sleep is very important. Okay, sometimes we need to forgive, right? This is for you, Sagittarius, but it's for anyone who's listening. It doesn't matter. Sometimes we need to forgive, right? And it keeps us up at night, Nine of Swords, and we can't sleep, right? But it's very important that we do sleep because that's when we get the messages that we need to hear so that we can solve the problem. That's when our higher selves are speaking to us and it's giving us messages and encouragement and love so that we can heal. Surrender resentments. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. Okay. Let it go. Look at this picture on this card. See this umbrella here? Floating through the air, let it go, right? Everybody wants to hold on to an umbrella because when it's raining, we don't want to get wet, right? But sometimes you got to get wet. Sometimes you got to let go of what you're holding on to. Yeah, you're going to get wet, but you know what? Eventually, you're going to get to drier ground. Eventually, you're going to get a towel. You're going to get fresh, clean, dry clothes, and everything is going to be all well, right? But you got to go through it sometimes. And after you've gone through it, don't hold on to it. Let it go. Yes. So for Sagittarius, that is what you need to release. I want to get a, what do I want? I can't see. I'm blind. I guess I don't like the dark that much after all. Let there be light. Woo! Okay. So for Sagittarius, which deck would you like for Sagittarius? I think I'm going to use my Moonology, Moonologist, Yasmin Boland. Manifestation cards for Sagittarius. Let's see what we got. Sagittarius, Spirit, please and thank you. What is going on? Give us some guidance on Sagittarius's manifestations for this full moon in Sagittarius. First quarter moon in Capricorn. Unleash your kindest self. Okay, so we unleash your kindest self. So the first quarter moon, it's in Capricorn, but that doesn't really matter. You could look up where Capricorn is in your chart, and you can find out which house that would be affecting, but just listen. Are you being too hard on yourself or someone else? Do you think you need to be strict with yourself or other people to get where you want to go? Your challenge now is to be disciplined in terms of doing what needs to be done to get what you want without sucking all the joy out of it. Feeling good about life is one of the most powerful tools you have when it comes to manifesting. So to be kind and be your most charming self. It's good to be realistic, but you don't want to have the stench of reality so far up your nose that you can no longer smell life's perfume. All right. Wow. Butt heads with others just wears you out in the end. So get into the right mindset for manifesting by deciding you're no longer going to take the bait or provoke a situation. Okay. Because people love to come back, especially at Sagittarius. People love to come back and poke the bear. Okay. They love it, especially when Sagittarius is in like hibernation mode. And like, I'm not engaging. I'm not rising up out of my seat. I'm not doing it. But somehow they get that stick through the hole and they got to poke the bear. Don't be provoked by it. Release it. So if you have somebody that's trying to get back into your energy like that or whatever, just this is the time to release them and send them off so they can no longer continue to bother you and get into your energy field because they're trying to distract you. Okay. So Spirit's saying, tune into your manifesting powers. The solar plexus chakra, the Manipura, is your center of courage and confidence. This energy can restore vitality and help you feel brighter and more secure. Visualize yourself in a column of shimmering yellow sunlight. Hold the card to your solar plexus and call in the energies by repeating this version of Louise Hay's famous affirmation. Energies of the first quarter moon in Capricorn, thank you for reminding me that I am a loving child of the universe. So the best time to work your magic is when the moon is in Capricorn on a Saturday, because that's the daily moon, right? Saturn's day. Or during Saturn's hour. Okay, there's things at very specific place. There's apps that can actually give you like planetary times, so you know like when Saturn is in there, just in case you needed some extra boost in that. So where are you? Where are you? Let's pull from the tarot and just get some general energy on Sagittarius's love forecast. Let's see what's going on for Sagittarius's love forecast. What's going on with Sagittarius? I'm definitely going to pull from the romance angels. So clear the blockages, clear the bullshit, because if you're going to get yourself into love, you're going to get yourself into a relationship of some kind. You do not need any blockages. You do not need people from the past coming back. You don't need to drag your new partner and your new lover into the past, okay? Especially if you are manifesting love. Ooh, okay, Sagittarius. Okay. Oh, okay. So we actually have the Eight of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Emperor. Okay, so I see. This is what I see. I see you, Sagittarius. I see you busy at work. I see you doing everything that you're supposed to be doing, and that's bringing you a lot of happiness, right? The Emperor is an energy of the ruler of their own planet, the ruler of their own vision, like their own empire. You're working towards that. You're very happy doing that. But is this a decision where do you want to do this alone or do you want to have a partner? Now, the Emperor is more than capable of doing it on their own. Okay. I feel though that when you're working, when you're manifesting and you're taking on so much, you may be thinking, well, who can I work with? Who else can I partner with? Like what could possibly happen? And the next partner that comes into your love life, Sagittarius, could very well be the partner that helps you build your empire. Because I see an emperor coming. Because if this isn't your energy, it could be an Aries. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So you could be somebody, Sagittarius, a Sagittarius that's addicted to working, right? Or addicted to just like taking on too much responsibility. There is something called like busy syndrome, where you're always busy working, you're not looking out around you. You're not going out with friends, you're not meeting new people, you're not networking, you're not doing any of that stuff. So that could be considered like a codependent type of behavior. Okay. Underneath here, we have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. And that's coming in on the sun. All right. I'm hearing that song. I don't know why I'm hearing it. If you want to be happy for the rest of your life, right? Want to be happy for the rest of your life, you need to release the burden. Because for some of you, I'm feeling like maybe the last person you were married to, or the last business partner you had, or the last partner you had was very dominating and didn't encourage you, didn't help you along your career, along your path. You need to release that, because this person, whoever it is that's coming in, if you are manifesting that, is not that. Okay? It's not that person. It's not the same person. Okay? You have because you've been putting in so much work yourself, you have a better handle over this because you've been so obsessed with your work. You've been perfecting things. You've been working on it. And you're like, fuck, never again. What's coming in on this Emperor card? I don't think I'm going to do all 12 signs. I think I'm just going to do Sagittarius, and then I'm just going to keep reading. I don't know. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Okay, so keep your self-respect, Sagittarius. Okay, keep it. Don't let somebody just come marching through your life and be like, oh, well, you're doing this wrong, you're doing that wrong, you're not doing this right, you're not doing that. Self-respect. Okay, keep yourself. Don't let anybody just like come in and just like grab you with a net. You're working, you're manifesting, you're everything that you've been dreaming about is coming into fruition. And sometimes we can't control when it comes in, even though everything's by divine timing, right? We can't always control. That person that's coming into your life is coming into your life for a reason. But because you've been doing the work, you know exactly why that person's there. Okay? So, hypothetically speaking, well, in reality, that's why is this Emperor here? Can you give us some energy on this Emperor, please? What does he want? Justice. Is it a good justice? Justice could be, yeah. Okay. You don't want to answer that. So we're going to put it down on the, okay. So I got the Magician in reverse on the 8 of Pentacles. So that tells me that because you've been putting in the work, but you haven't really been using your energy to bring things to fruition. And this Emperor wants to come in and balance things out, because I'm very focused on what these two people are doing in this picture. They're kissing. Okay. Yes, the message is there, whatever it is, but like, it's like, God, let me look at this card a little bit closer. Come a little bit closer. You're my kind of man. So big and so strong. I don't know why they're putting these songs in my head today. But here's like Cupid over here shooting his arrow, right? This person, the way the message I'm getting is the way he's holding this woman and he's kissing her and he's standing through a door and he's kind of like, it almost looks like he's got a hand out the door. He's leaning out the door and he's kind of like pulling her with like, okay, your eyes are closed, I'm kissing you. And when you open your eyes, you're going to be in a whole new world, because I'm here to show you how to use your gifts and how to use your magic to make everything you've been working on come into reality. That's how I feel. Like, I wouldn't be able to just lead you with your eyes open because you might be hesitant about that, I feel. Okay. With the Sun, we have the Queen of Cups. So this is all about, these are your emotions. This is about your emotional healing. This is about, once you release the X energy, it doesn't have to be a specific X, but once you release that X energy, whoever it is, male or female, you're going to be like this, like, oh, thank God. Sometimes we think that just because we break up with somebody, like we're done with their energy, they've left an imprint on us, and we have to take that imprint and peel it off and throw it out. Okay. So Sagittarius, yes. Oh, I can't use that deck because I didn't open it yet. Nope. We'll just stick with the angels. We'll stick with the angels of abundance. So I hope that makes sense. I mean, I know that that's a lot, and I know that that's a very, release jealousy. Jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. Let other people's successes inspire you rather than frustrate you. If they can have it, so can you. I like that. And I really feel like that's where that Emperor energy is coming in with the Justice, like to kind of make you realize that you've been working and focusing and trying to keep up with everyone else, or maybe perhaps trying to do the same thing that everybody else is doing. And the jealousy is slowing you down. Or maybe perhaps you were codependent on someone else's energy and trying to mimic what they were doing or trying to copy what they were doing. And it just made you work harder, right? Because now it's like, well, this is what this person did, but this didn't work out for me, because you're manifesting something else. You're saying one thing, but you're manifesting something else with your heart and your mind. Because you can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to spirit, because they know exactly what you're thinking and they know exactly what you want. So, and they're trying to give it to you. They're trying. They're like, oh, okay, we're trying to bring this in. And maybe perhaps they've brought in several things that could, that are meant for you, but you just didn't see it. Okay. All right, this flipped out. It's conscious consumer. You have the power to heal and help the world with your decision to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade and organic goods. You live simply and purchase only what you need. Okay. This is a weird deck. I don't know where that came from. But I feel like if you have a business where you're selling goods or you're buying things from different businesses, maybe you have to make sure that it's fair and it's ethical, because you have to remember, like, keep something in mind. You have a business and you're making a product: oils, crystals, candles, clothing, a lot of things. Okay, there's a lot of things that people buy and use. You have to remember that when you buy things, there's an energy that's attached to that. Okay. So if it's cutting off a good source and it's doing harm, right? Maybe that's not exactly the best place to buy it from, is what I'm hearing. Like, you have to be careful with what you're putting out there. Is that the best representation of who you are? If, say, you're buying, like, I can't even give an example because I don't, do stuff like that. But I think they're just making you aware of, if you want, because the emperor is the ruler of their community. So if you want to enrich and enhance your community, buy from local businesses. Don't always go to the store to buy something brand new. And maybe perhaps you could go down the street to a yard sale, to a garage sale, and buy something like off the marketplace, or like something that, so it's not wasteful. Because why would you go and buy something brand new when you in a store, when you may perhaps be able to get something similar in a garage sale? So is that making sense? Because I'm not saying everything. I was lucky enough when I had to buy something to wax my whips. I needed an oven roaster, and I looked on Amazon. It was like over $100 to buy a brand new one. Now, if I think about my carbon print for that, it would have been spending $100, right? When I could be spending $100 on something else. The gas that it would take, or wherever it's coming from, to deliver the product to me, right? And it probably would have been too small. But I ended up finding a brand new oven roaster on the marketplace, and it was big enough for my whips. And it was $100. It wasn't $100. It was $30. And it was brand new, perfect size. And I went myself and picked it up, and I got to meet, a cool person. So it's not perfect, but it's never going to be perfect. But Spirit is saying, for some reason, to be a conscious consumer. Be aware of where you're getting your products from, where they're coming from, what's kind of going on. They want you to start paying a little bit more attention to the world, because what we put in us, we also put out of us. Okay, if that makes sense. Awesome. That was a lot. I'm enjoying this music. Okay. So let's move on. I'm going to go through the zodiac. Let's move on to Aries. Let's move on to Aries. Aries. So we're down to Aries, and then we're going to do Leo. We'll just go in fire sign order. Okay, so what needs to be surrendered for Aries, please and thank you, Spirit? Hello to everyone that's watching. Appreciate you. What does Aries need to surrender? Om Namo Narayani. Ooh. Surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. That's why I was hearing that song. You're thinking small, bitch. You need to think big, bitch. You need to think big. Don't manifest small. If you've been manifesting, right, under the moon, whatever you've been doing, if you're manifesting and it's not happening, maybe because it's too small, you deserve better. Don't think small when you manifest. Your potential, your mind is your limit. So if your thoughts are limited, your mind is limited, you are thinking limited, you will be limited. You are limitless. Aries, you hear what I'm saying? Okay. So let's get a little moon message for Aries. I don't know if I'm going to have the strength to go through all 12 zodiac signs. So if I miss your zodiac sign, I'm just going to do fire signs because we're in a fire sign. But you have these signs in your chart. I'm definitely not going to have the energy because it's already 10 o'clock. And I'm like, had a long day. Long day. I've been up since like 5. Aries is like, you better read my cards before you log off. I am Sagittarius. I love it. Yes, you are Sagittarius. I am Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. But right now for Aries. Oh, new moon in Gemini. Think it through. <sighs> 32. New moon in Gemini. Okay. A positive outcome lies ahead. However, to take this opportunity from the ethers and make it real, you need a positive mindset. On some level, you already know how to get what you want. Use your smarts, think it through. Look for the signpost about what to do next. Ask, what am I expecting? Focus on positive expectations. Expectations attract. If you're having doubts, talk to someone. Make a list of your goals. There's a way through. Use your mind and your words to help others see things your way. This card is especially a good sign for matters related to a flirtatious situation, anything written, an upset you've had, or a relationship that feels blocked. Expressing whatever is on your mind is always a good idea, but this card also suggests you need to do some inner work and trust your intuition. Call on Archangel Zadkiel, who is associated with compassion and forgiveness, to help you clear a past hurt that could otherwise block you. So tonight, Aries, full moon, if you haven't done it, I mean, you don't have to do it at the full moon. You can do it anytime. Go and look up Archangel Zadkiel and his prayer. Actually, do I have Archangel Zadkiel in here? Hold on, because I might have, because I would love to. Just give me a moment. Do we have, let me just check the book to see if he's in here, because I'll just read from the book. I don't need the card. I don't think he's in here. No. Oh, okay. But so like I said, Archangel Zadkiel, look him up and look up his prayer, look up about him and ask him, or just simply say, Archangel Zadkiel, the angel of compassion and forgiveness, I ask that you help me to clear past hurt and blockages that are in my way, and he will help you. And you can also call on Archangel Michael to do that too, whichever you put. Call on the energy of the planet Mercury, which guides Gemini. Close your eyes and meditate on your desire for at least 5 minutes. At least 5 minutes. What comes up? Write it down. Knowledge is powerful and I am powerful. Own it and say it, Aries. Knowledge is powerful and I am powerful. Yes. The ideal time to work your magic is when the moon is in Gemini on a Wednesday. So you've got work to do on Wednesday. Mercury's day or during Mercury's hour. Okay. So let's get some. Let's pull on the tarot. Give me 3 cards for Aries. Please and thank you, Spirit. 3 cards for Aries. What's going on with Aries? Love life. Love. Love spells love. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Synchronicities galore. Oh my God. They want you to give yourself this unconditional love. You are infinite love, infinite blessings. You are strong. Let out the inner beast. If you want this energy, you want to be a Queen of Pentacles, you got to let the beast out. You got to stop thinking. Stop with the old lessons of the past. As the wheel of fortune turns, you want it to turn in your favor. And as I'm seeing it, it's in the negative. It's in the reverse. We don't want that. We want to turn it to the right side. So stop thinking your power of your thinking. Stop thinking that you can't have what you want out of life. Stop thinking that. Love included. Because there's change about. There's a leap of faith coming your way. There's 4 major arcana out here that are telling you the end of bad fortune, the end of like a repeated cycle over and over and over again is changing. But it's not going to happen on its own. You need to start preparing. And that is the Queen of Pentacles energy. Do you think that the Queen of Pentacles would ever get caught with a party of 15 without hors d'oeuvres to serve? Oh, no. She already has hors d'oeuvres ready in the freezer. She's got wine chilling. The house is clean and decorated. She's got the welcome sign in the front door, and she knows what she's got. Okay? Not that any of that matters, but take a leap of faith. It's new for you. You're not used to this energy. You're not used to it. It's new for you. Get used to it. See what the angels have to say about love. Queen of Pentacles is also, the happy home, the happy wife, happy life, male or female, doesn't matter. Take it as it resonates. Deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. But that came in on the reverse. So if you're thinking that somebody, a false mask. Whatever. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So if you've been thinking that the person that you're thinking about romantically is wearing like a false mask, like if they're being fake, like if they're being fake, the spirit's like saying like, no, no, it's not the case. No. They're trying to no, they're not. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So this could be you also, right? Where you're kind of putting on this mask of, I'm going to figure you out before you get into my life is what I feel like. I'm going to figure you out first. I'm going to see, is this something good? Is this something bad? Well, from the way I see it, let go of controlling it. Just let it flow. Let it come naturally. Don't try to control things. Don't try to, say or do things to try to force a person to reveal a side of their personality that's probably not there. Okay. So I'm going to do one last one. I'm going to do Leo. And then I'm going to bed because I'm tired. I read for I did a gallery reading for the first time tonight. And I did comedy one night. And I shouldn't be tired, but I am. So the last one I'm going to do is Leo. Okay. What does Leo need to surrender, please? Thank you, Spirit. What does Leo need to surrender at this time? It doesn't matter your sign. Look up and find out. This is an exercise of encouragement. I'm going to encourage you. Look it up. You go to astrologycafe.com and find out which zodiac sign rules which house. I will put a screenshot of the definition of the houses up, or you can message me. Surrender worry. Make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. Okay, so don't worry about it. You're not alone. You are not alone. I am here with you. Though you're far away, I am here to stay. I don't know why I know the lyrics to that song. You are always in my heart. Yeah. Michael Jackson. Love you, MJ. First quarter moon in Capricorn. Unleash your kindest self. I think we read for that one already. So I'm just going to keep shuffling these cards. I'm like, no, it's my card. No, I got to shuffle these cards because thank you, Spirit. Thank you. New moon in Pisces, attuned to the divine. Where are you? Okay. New moon. 50. You know what's making me tired? It's the music's making me tired. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. You have the opportunity to slip into the flow of life now, Leo. When that happens, you want what is happening, and what is happening is what you want. Your manifesting is working perfectly. Just make sure that you stay attuned to your higher self. Hello. Surrender worry. You are not alone. Okay. And you'll be well on your way to feeling blissfully happy and in tune with your dreams. Meditation is the best way to connect with your higher self. So practice it if you know how, or try learning from an online instructional video. Above all else, be kind to yourself and others. This card is an especially good sign for matters related to spirituality. Contacting other realms, take some time out, or dealing with a fear. The more you can believe that all is well, the more all will be well for you. Call in Archangel Sandalphon, one of my personal favorites, who slips between this world and the next. Call on the energy of the planet Neptune, which guides Pisces. Tonight, before you go to sleep, ask Sandalphon to guide you toward Neptunian energy in your dreams so that you can connect with your numinois. I don't know what that word means. I'm going to have to look that up because that sounds kinky, honey. Your manifestation affirmation, my conscious dreams create my reality. So when you're awake, your conscious dreams create your reality. And that's why don't worry, you're not alone. You're not unhinged. You're not unchanged. Your angels got you. The best time to work your magic is when the moon is in Pisces on a Thursday, Jupiter's day, or during Jupiter's hour. Okay. Very powerful, very beautiful message, Leo. You have some got some good guidance there. Okay, so give me 3 cards for Leo. What's going on in Leo's LOVE? Cards slipping through, cutting up like butter. You see why I need to go to sleep? Oh my god. Ooh, 2 of Pentacles. Oh, the Knight of Cups. Ooh. Oh, the 7 of Cups. Somebody has made a choice, or you're about to make a choice. Who are you going to bring this love offer to? Because the illusion is ending, and the 7 of Cups is all about choices and illusions. The illusion believing that if we make the choice, we can't go back and fix the mistake. And that's why the Knight of Cups is here, because it's not a king. It's not a King of Cups. Of course, it's a Knight of Cups, because the king would simply know what choice they want to make, right? The king always knows. And if they don't know, they have anyone in their court that can back them up and tell them, well, maybe, sir, you made the wrong choice. But the Knight of Cups, right? He's going to hop around, pink, 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 to all the cups to see, well, which one is the one that I want? I can't make a decision. But since it's in the reverse, it means that you'll be making that decision very soon. And what is triggering this decision for Leo? Give me some energy on the 7 of Cups. What's underneath the 7 of Cups? The Queen of Wands in reverse, huh? So you might be getting that snake that's underneath there. Oh, shit, man. Oh, and the 3 of Cups. Okay. And the 7 of Wands. Who do we need to be protecting ourselves from? Okay. What is this? What's the energy on this 2 of Pentacles? Queen of Wands in reverse is very destructive energy. I want to stay away from that. Could be your own energy. Yeah, the Knight of Wands. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm keeping shit real right now. Here's what it is. Right? This, I'm being honest, Leo. This is somebody that you most likely had a, one night stand, right? One night stand. And you're thinking, well, should I make this person my partner? Should I, should I choose this person? Because it kind of seems like, because I'm kind of getting like the thing where it's like, the 2 of you hooked up, you hung out the next day, you had a great conversation. You're like, oh, wait, maybe there's more to this. Maybe there's something more to this connection. I'm just going to tell you right now, you need protection from this, because it's going to lead to a broken heart that's going to eventually lead you to further isolation. Because what I see on the bottom of the deck here, I see the World, and I see the Two of Wands. So is what I would like you to do is to thank you very much for this beautiful encounter. But I'm not interested in a relationship because it's not mature. It's not really going to go anywhere. You're going to be left feeling like you made a bad choice. Okay. And here, healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So this connection may be mirroring a connection that's familiar to you. So it may be like, well, my parents kind of met this way, or somebody that I know met this way, or my aunt and uncle met this way. And oh, it's such a coincidence. I feel like somebody met somebody at a wedding and then hooked up or something like that. And now they think, oh shit, this is the one. Which one do you want? You want both? Okay. You deserve love. That's that Three of Swords. You deserve love. You are lovable and worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So, like I said earlier with Sagittarius, somebody may have slipped through the cracks, to give you that, right? Somebody may have slipped through the cracks. Because, the universe can't be watching all the time. They can't be controlling everything all the time. And sometimes some energies slip through the cracks because we have cracks. And we still have those thoughts. And that's why this is a good, perfect time for you to be releasing and for you to be healing, right? Releasing, healing, forgiving, moving on, right? Your parents' relationships or those relationships around you are not indicative of what's going to play out in your life unless you choose it. You understand? Give me something on this Knight of Cups. Indulge me. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Not impressed. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed at all. I get out of here. Like, Shania Twain, you don't impress me much. Sorry. Stop holding on to this. Stop holding on to it. Stop looking back to see if this is the person that you belong with. Understand? Stop looking back is what I want to keep saying. Stop looking back to see, well, did I make the right choice? Did I make the wrong choice? What am I doing here? Right? Stop second guessing yourself and move forward. Because I'm telling you now, you're going to leap over this energy of, you're going to leap over this energy of a broken heart and needing to protect yourself from all the shit. And you're just going to be able to just go on. So what happens to Leo after he or she leaps over the Seven of Wands? Well, if that's the card that it's meant to be, then I suggest you pull it out because, okay, I get it, but I didn't intend to go any further. Okay. I do feel as if perhaps, because you have the, thank you. After you leap over the Seven of Wands, you're back in the Four of Wands energy. You're in the world. You're in the Two of Wands. I just see somebody chilling. Yes, the Four of Wands carries an energy of resting and recuperation, right? Some of you may have or may be in this now, but for some of you, you may just be going over this. I'm advising you to skip this part because whatever choice that you feel did I make the right choice or the wrong choice? If you're feeling you made the wrong choice, peace out. And if you're in it now and you're like, wow, boy, did I really make the wrong choice with this here? Get out of it. Skip right over broken heart, forgive and forget, release, move on, heal, step into your world, step into, the world being at your feet, learning the lessons from it, and then being able to look out and see what's coming toward you next. See an Ace of Pentacles coming up. So that's what I see. And it's nice to take things in leaps and bounds. If we can overcome this hurdle, it's the best thing to do. where we don't have to always go through something to get hurt. Because, I mean, on this table, this little card is so insignificant, but yet it holds so much power because this takes time. It's easier to move one sword than it is to remove 3. Right? Because we're not always in control of the swords that are stuck in our heart. You understand? Somebody else put it there, and it means their hand is on it. And when they decide to let it go, that's when you can heal. And you want to give somebody permission for that? No, you don't. That's why forgiveness is for you and not for anybody else. They can keep that sword. They can keep that shit. I am tired. I am going to drift off to sleep. Light as a feather, free as a bird. Indecision, 2 of Pentacles. I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. Listen to your intuition. Gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunity that it presents, and that's what this is. Be thankful for your life and be for the opportunities that it presents, the opportunities, the choices that you can make. Why would you stay, hi Devana, why would you stay in a situation that is not good for you? Why would you stay with a choice that's not right for you? Because everybody gets a broken heart. Everybody has to go through this. Everybody could, and then it's kind of like, well, all right, I've gone through this, and now I have a broken heart, and now I have an excuse that I don't have to work on my projects, or I don't have to start my exercise routine, or I don't have to move on with my life, and I don't have to do all this stuff. Change the fucking story. I don't mean to come off like that, but change the fucking story, Leo. Right? Some people don't know how to survive without their tragic story. Change it. I know it's, you're like, oh, just magic wand. Yes. Change the story. For once in your life, do something for you. Do something that you want to do. It is okay to say no. I made a mistake. Swallow your pride, right? I made a mistake. I picked the wrong person. I made the wrong choice. And even if you made the wrong choice in the past and you're afraid to move on towards new love, that's horseshit. Made the wrong choice. Okay. Everybody does. It's fine. But don't do it again and be like, oh, this time I'm going to make sure that it works out. This time I'm going to make sure it's right. I will win. That just gets us into trouble. Just saying, that's what gets us into trouble. Mario. That's what gets us into trouble, Leo. We don't want to do that because, then it's like, be grateful. Grateful that you have, people that are looking out for you, people that are watching over you and protecting you and helping you and guiding you and giving you these messages. So whether you're a Leo or not, and if this is resonating with you, listen to what I'm telling you. But the most important thing that we do now, whether you're in this situation now or it's coming up for you at a later time, the best thing for you to do is to forgive, release negative energy, and move on with your life. Why you waste time? Why you waste time? Time is not forever. You want to come back and have to do this again? I don't think so. Or at least the same story. So rewrite the story. I want to leave on a positive note. Sorry, I don't mean to be so but I'm a Sag. I'm blunt. Sorry, can't help it. And this is my energy. Damn it. Let's take out Sunshine. I said I wasn't going to forget how to say this, but I did. Antiquity of Magic Oracle. Antiquity. Antiquity of Magic. Give me one card for the collective, and this will be the zinger, because this I should just read from this deck, because this just, thank you, Spirit, this just tells it all, honey. The Tulip, one of my favorites. QRS TUV. Every time I go through this deck, it's like Sesame Street. So anyway, listen up. Unconditional love, nurture, playfulness, happiness, new beginnings, which is almost every single card we got. I deeply and fully accept myself for who I am, the Page of Cups. The tulip is symbolic of perfect and unconditional love. It is connected to emotional and psychic feelings of nurture and connection. The tulip is linked to happiness, the sun. Playfulness in a time of new and fresh beginnings, the Death card. Tulips hold an affinity with never-ending love and nurture, Queen of Cups. This is every single tarot card, every message. It's just all right here. As I follow my feelings of excitement, sparks of my imagination take flight. A whispering of my true nature moves through me and into all that I do. My soul breathes new life into the world, and this energy is noticed by those who I come into contact with. It inspires their minds and touches their hearts. My playful and comforting spirit nurtures intimacy and a fresh perspective. Through a little smile, a twinkle in my eye, or handshake, people notice of my infinite spirit. As I embrace my true nature, it allows my empathetic side to safely emerge. Sharing this type of connection with others nurtures real and unconditional love. And so it is, and so it shall be. And I love that deck because it just basically summed up everything that we talked about with a little bit of every tarot card that came through for each reading. So, like I said, you do not have to be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius to resonate with these messages. The messages can be taken for anybody. So take what resonates with you and leave the rest. I will be around all week except for Wednesday. Okay, so yeah, so if anyone wants a reading with me, you can DM me and you can be like, hey, Kristen, what's up? I want a reading from you. I have reading already tomorrow, and I have a show for my Long Islanders out there. I have a show Wednesday. It is the Long Island Laugh Off, which is the comedy competition of the year. It's the end of the year. There's a lot of comedy class graduates that will be performing, taking their shot at the king or queen of the laugh off. And I think you get like $250 and you get a spot on the main stage, I think. I've been in comedy for 5 years. I've seen lots of people win, and I've seen lots of people lose. I am doing this just for fun. I love being on the main stage. I love being, a part of a crowd like that. I like performing as a comedian. So I will be there making everyone laugh. And I will be joined by a couple of good friends. And I'm very, very grateful to you for coming and supporting me. Let's come out and support live comedy. If you do decide to come, go to governors.com and you're going to click on the Long Island Laugh Off for June 7th. And when you purchase a ticket, the tickets are $15. When you purchase a ticket, just check off that you're coming to see Kristen Tinsley so that they know that you are a fan of your girl right here. So anyway, I'm going to sleep because my energy is just slowly fading down. I am ready to go to sleep. You want to put on the 417 hertz frequency and focus on before you go to sleep or as you're sleeping. Make sure you plug in your phone so that your phone doesn't die during the night, I guess. Yeah, so everybody have a good night. Love and light. Thank you so much. This thing is annoying. No matter what I do, I just can't shut the light off. Don't turn back on. Anyway, so peace, love, and light, everyone. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. Yes, Emperor.